Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with K Monta's Art Studio, and today we have the 12 days of Christmas. Things you can buy for your artists. So this video is a little bit different than your typical 12 days of Christmas shopping list. This time I have configured a collection of things that you can get for your artists. Slightly on a budget. Some of these items are a little bit price ranged, so none of these were selected in any particular order. Also, these items on the list vary based off of what you might imagine your artist to want. There's a couple varieties, and all of these things are things that I use and love. Okay, so first thing on the list are magazines. I love magazines, and if you don't know exactly what your artist likes, you can definitely get them just a couple magazines. Some magazines that I love are Pastel Journal, Gallery, a very good one to have, and these range in price. Pleinair is one of my favorites. American Art Collection, love. I even have it like tabbed out. And In Her Studio. So I have two In Her Studios, and these are so fun to go to be inspired by other artists. So getting some magazines are a very great gift for your artist. The next thing on my list is something that's a little bit more affordable. Maybe you know that this person loves art and you're not too sure what to buy them. So you can get them an Art Creations little mini sketchbook. This is a 3x5, I believe. And you can get them a collection of pens. So this is not something that you can buy separately, but if you were interested, you can get them a Papermate Flare pen and get them just these two items, and that's like a perfect little sketchbook to go. I use it all the time. You can get them a black wing pencil, and I believe they don't sell these individually. So the pack of black wing pencils that I actually have right here, getting them this is a very luxurious gift. So if you cannot afford the pack of black wing pencils, which can be pricey, I have found that the Dixon, I'm not going to try to say this name here, black 2H pencil, 2HB pencil is pretty darn close to the black wing pencil. So getting them just these maybe two items is a perfect gift. The last thing I have in here is, of course, a black liner. So if you're not sure, you can get them maybe a brush pen and add a third to that collection, and maybe even throw in a sharpener. So that's a nice little collection right there. And if you're feeling very gift giving, you can get them a nice little tin to put everything in. That rhymed. Okay, so to stay on the affordability side, you can get them a sort of mini container of tools. So this, I would say, maybe will range between $30 to $40. The container itself was $1 from Michael's. I have a nice set of washi tape. You can get a little container of Kneaded Erader, a nice shiny pen. So this is my zebra clip pen that I love. Maybe you know that they use watercolor or any type of paint and they need a little spray bottle. You can even get them some clips, so a nice little clip, and a viewfinder. We love viewfinders. So having just a nice little collection of a tiny little sort of toolkit. Okay, so my next gift idea is, again, the Art Creations sketchbook. They are also by Royal Talents, I believe. And these are very affordable quality paper. So you can choose between sizes too. So this is what I was mentioning, that I have a couple different sizes. So they range within size. So for this, I have used my Tombow markers. Tombow markers come in a pack, a small pack that sometimes goes on sale in different stores. So you can just grab them, a small pack, give them a nice little sketchbook, and that is the perfect gift. So the next item on the list is another sketchbook. This sketchbook, however, is one of my favorites. So this is the Hahnemuhle sketchbook watercolor paper, 200, I believe, GSM. I will leave everything in the description. I love the sketchbook paper. It's my most recommended. It's cold press, and it holds its structure. It doesn't kind of warp too much. You just get a little bit of wiggling depending on how much media you use. Highly recommended. So this one's a little bit on the higher price range. They can range from $18 to $25 depending on what day you got it on. So if you do go with a higher priced item, you can always go with a lower priced tool. So what I would match with this is a water pen. I love my water brushes, and maybe just picking 3 colors that you might think your artist may like, or just going for the primary. Honestly, Daleroni is a lower budget student grade, mid-grade. I love Daleroni, and going for these are very affordable, and going for the primary colors will never gear you to the wrong way. So having a yellow, a blue, and some sort of magenta or red. This is a quinacridone. You will be in good hands, and this makes the perfect gift. Okay, now on the higher price range side is my Travel Yugo palette. So this is called a Prashad box, and I love taking this plein air painting, and you can buy this separately. So you can just buy this by itself. You can add the utensil holder, and it does have really strong magnets. It disconnects in this way. You can pull that out and clean things. And what I love about this is that it's pretty strong. So it's not like you're gonna end up pushing back too hard or anything like that. It also pulls up to add your canvas or your piece of paper. And a must to go with this, if you are planning to include an addition, is an easel. So what I love about this Prashad box is that it has not only really strong magnets, as you heard it snap close, it has this easel placer, and you can get a tripod for that. So getting any sort of semi-sturdy tripod that has a latch that you can screw on and place your easel right on top and have that be a nice set to go as a gift. Okay, so for my next gift collection, you can give color pencils and black paper. Black paper is a very unique paper to use, and it's so much fun. I have done several paintings on black paper, and it's my favorite kind of go-to to have a little bit of fun and variety. So you can use watercolor, especially when it's mixed media. You can use color pencil. This one is more of a dry media paper. I have them in small, I have them in large. But yeah, you can see that adding any sort of media on any particular mixed media black paper is a lot of fun. Now for pencils, you can go for something much more affordable, like the color pencils. They're pretty student grade, non-toxic color pencil that are a nice affordable gift if you're looking for a set to give. You can go with the Prisma color pencils. So they're super pigmented, highly saturated, nice waxy pencil. You can also go for any of the Derwent pencils, so Color Soft or the drawing pencils. They're also really good to go to. And some of my all-time favorites, if you're looking to splurge a bit, are the Caran Luminance pencils. These are high quality artist grade pencils, very pigmented, smooth and creamy, and very well worth the $1. Right, so for my next gift item, this is actually a sort of new gift to myself, this particular pack of soft pastels. But soft pastels and pastel paper are such a great gift. I love playing around with a bunch of different mediums, and I think playing with something new that maybe your artist hasn't tried might be a great gift to go to. So it can be a sort of a generic brand like Blick. It can be a higher quality brand like Rembrandt. You can go to Sennelier. Of course, picking something that's in your price range. And something that I think could go with this is a little sander. So this is meant to sand pencils and any sort of medium that needs to be sort of filed down. And I think what this is useful for is when you're trying to sand down some of the bits of the pastel that tend to be maybe a little bit glossy. For example, my green one is a little bit glossy. They can sand that down and get the pigment off, and even use those extra bits to color their paper. Now, pastel paper, the Strathmore is a great quality paper. I think testing things out, if you want to add something to this, I would say if you're on a budget, add a bottle of hairspray, aerosol hairspray in particular. The brand that I use is Aquanet if I'm on a budget. If you're not on a budget and you're thinking about quality items, getting the Sennelier sealant, oil pastel sealant, or soft pastel sealant is a perfect one to get. It's very high quality and it seals your paints from having dust on your finger. My next item is fluid hot press paper. Fluid hot press paper and fluid paper in general is quite affordable, very good quality, absorbs the color really well. This is a painting that I have not finished. And you can see the vibrancy. So this is Neocolor 2. This is Watercolor. Now, to go with hot press paper, you can definitely pair that with a small pack of Neocolors. So having these two together, possibly adding a water brush if you like, any sort of water brush to pair these three together would be a match made in heaven. Okay, our next one, of course, includes fluid paper. I love both hot press and cold press, and it's pretty affordable. Love this paper. It's my go-to. I would choose this over Arches paper because it's pretty similar. Not even gonna lie. I mean, some people may debate me on that, but it's my favorite. Now, to match with this, we have some brushes. So you can go with the Famui travel brush. Now, one or the other is fine. This is their older set where it brought 3. Now, along with brushes and paper, you must add paint. So my go-to paint, if I were to go anywhere, I would take these 3 things and I'd be good to go. Or you can get them just 3 little gouache tubes and have that be the collection. So going again with the primary, you can never go wrong with giving your artist a set of primary colors and you're good to go. All right, so almost at the end here. And what better gift to give than a canvas? Instead of an ordinary canvas, you can do a wood canvas. Any wood canvas will do. They sell these at Michael's, Blick, Hobby Lobby, anywhere. You can even go to Home Depot and get just paneled wood. Get them to cut it for you and have your artist gesso that board, or they can just paint right onto the wood. Along with that, of course, a nice set of brushes. So getting a more affordable set of brushes from the collection that I have here is the Royal Langnickel Zen collection. And these are pretty affordable, about 10 bucks a pack. You get a good amount of brushes and they're very good in quality and hold a lot of paint. So along with that, you can do some high quality paints. So my go-to high quality acrylic paint is the Soft Body Acrylics by Latex. And these are amazing. This little tube will take you a long way. So if you're trying to stay on the budget, want to stick to Series 1. Series 1 is a much more affordable price point. So I have 2 Series 2. You can get some nice colors in Series 1. So paying attention to that. And again, just picking 3 colors because you don't know if your artist really is going to like this paint. And just giving them a sample is just enough to let them discover and explore. So this is a perfect little gift to give. Canvas, a set of brushes, and 3 paints. All right, last but not least, and this one's a random one. Also can be affordable. This can be a bundle pack. This can be for the artist that you really know and you know, let's say you like a lot of these things. You can create this sort of little mini bundle pack for them. So this is actually a makeup kit. And I've had this for years. And I never thought to make it my travel kit. So in here, you can make it like a stocking stuffer. Add some books at the bottom. Some watercolor books, maybe some paper. So again, with the fluid, you can get a smaller pack of fluid paper. Another good type of paper you can get is the Aquarello. You can get some cheaper paper if you're in an area that sells things at Daiso. And you can honestly get them 3 or 4, and that would fit perfectly in here. I wouldn't go past that because it gets a little cramped. You can even add one of the Royal Talent sketchbooks in here, or the Hahnemuhle sketchbook that I love to put in there. So in this container, we have all of our painting tools, where you can consider getting a couple of the variety of things that we've chatted about today that I have like sitting all around me right now, and just stuff it in here as a nice little stocking stuffer. So you can get some Neocolors, maybe the 10-pack. You can get the Transcend palette and maybe a couple of tubes of paint. You can grab some nice color pencils, maybe a nice pack, or even your Tombow markers. And you can get a nice thin Delaroni watercolor palette, or getting the tubes. So whichever one you prefer. On this very top one is all of the tools. So tools like pens, tape, clips, brushes, and you can play around with what you put in there. Of course, you might want to leave them in their packs, or maybe you take them out their packs. I don't know, whatever you prefer to do. You can add those final little touches in that final upper portion, and I'm 100% sure that they will love this mini travel kit, especially if you put it together for them. So in my travel kit, I have some, of course, my Pentel water brushes. I have a little spritzer. I have my pen to pin down my books and papers, my washi tape, some of my Tombow fine liners that I love, that you can get them individually. I have my Tombow pencil that you can get individually. This is my General's color text pencil, which is fun to sketch with, and a zebra clip pen that I love. Now this is the ultimate gift, picking a nice little makeup bag that may be neutral for whichever person you're going for, or you can go and pick something that is their flavor. This is me as a bag, so it makes sense. So I hope that you've enjoyed this 12 days of Christmas gift giving collection, and let me know in the comments below what you're planning to get for your artist. Make it a good little gift. If you get them everything on the list, I'm sure they'll love it. The links will be below on the description below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and all that jazz. And stay tuned for more in the month of December. See you later.